what is up? So I braided my hair because I had to wash my hair and I didn't want to dry it. I have been putting so much heat on my hair and I was like, okay, I don't want to dry it. And when I was little, I used to wear my hair wet with braids, so one, it wouldn't get tangled, and then in the morning it looks really good. I have no idea how this is gonna look. Like, I should say that I washed this hair 2 nights ago. So I actually slept in this twice. Yesterday, we kind of just like cooked at home and like didn't do a lot. So I really just wore my hair like this and I was like, yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna take it out at the end of this video. I also have a massive pimple I'm gonna try and cover up, maybe with this tart shaped tape. And then I have a bunch of, in honor of Only Murders in the Building, I just got on the show, I'm gonna talk about it. I got a bunch of Rare Beauty. And during the whole Selena, oh God, we gotta get into it, but during the whole Selena, Hailey Bieber, I don't even know, like, you know what I mean? I chimed in, whatever. I didn't have strong opinions about it either way, because I can't even, like, take the energy to deep dive into that. But I love Selena Gomez. I actually had never seen her in anything before. Like, I knew her, of course, but, like, I haven't seen her in anything. So after watching the show, I'm like a Selena-nator. I love her so much. And yeah, so I got a bunch of Rare Beauty stuff and I'm going to get a bunch more, but let's try to cover this first. Do you guys put it on directly? Let me know. I'm doing another one of those annoying get ready with me where I'm also showing it on TikTok, but also, like, I put this around and it's like not covering. So maybe I need to just put it on. Do I just let it sit there maybe? Do I put it on with a brush? Like, I kind of was like doing this, but I think the water was like making it. Maybe I need to put it on with a brush. I just cleaned all my brushes, but let's just put it on with a brush. Like, if I just dab it. I feel like that's a pretty good technique. So that actually covered a lot better than I thought. So I'm going to try and use the Rare Beauty. I think I got tan. And I'm not really tan at the moment. However, I'm wearing a sweatshirt today, so I think I can get away with it. You know what I noticed? And I really want to like this. I really want to like it. I love Selena Gomez. Does this look dirty to you? Because, like, does that look dirty? I'm not trying to... I'm, like, not going to hate because I love Selena Gomez. But I, like, the first thing I kind of noticed about all the packaging was, like, it looks a little dirty. But I thought maybe that was just the packaging. This one definitely is. And this one, yeah. Oh, no! I don't want to give any bad reviews. I'm still going to use it. But, like, how? I order from Sephora all the time. Like, I'm kind of confused. Like, that, I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird because Sephora is like bougie. Whenever I get a Sephora package, I'm like, okay, bougie. I think this might be way too dark for my current situation. I might not be able to try this out, you guys, because this is like, yeah, this is like super tan. It's super pretty, but I'm just like, my hands are like not that tan yet. I think I ordered it for summer. It blends out so pretty though. Yeah, it's just like a little too tan for me. Okay. We're going to pivot, but we're going to still use her highlighter and blush. And it has nothing to do. It actually blends out so pretty. It is sheer, and I'm usually more of a full coverage girly. But, yeah. Okay, we're going to just put this aside. It's actually super pretty. I like it. Okay. But yeah, I'm just going to have to do a lighter foundation. Dang, that was actually super pretty. So yeah, Selena Gomez, Murders in the Building, so good. I actually had never seen her on anything before because, like, I watched Disney Channel as a kid, but my Disney Channel was like Hilary Duff, Lizzie McGuire, Even Stevens, Raven, kind of, maybe it was a little after me, but, that was, you know what, even before Disney Channel went like that route, like sitcom-y, it used to have like weird shows. Like there was literally a show called So Weird. And it was about this girl named Fee. And her mom was like a singer, I want to say, on the show. And the guy from the Princess Diaries, like the cute boy from Princess Diaries, I think he was on Brink. He was on it. He was like, I think her brother or something. And she would solve like supernatural crimes. And it was actually like really scary. And then that was like my original Disney. And then like, yeah, I was probably too old to be watching even Lizzie McGuire. But I did watch it. I didn't watch like a ton of Even Stevens, but I watched it. You know what I mean? Like, I liked it, you know, but like, I wasn't like my fave. So yeah, that's cute. This is cute. It's so weird. I've never gotten ready in a hoodie. I always see people getting ready in hoodies and they look so cute doing it. But to me, it's like, I don't know if it's because I have like a big neck, big shoulders, but I just feel like I don't want to go over this because I like covered it so well, you know? I don't want the Beauty Blender to pick it up because when I was covering it before, the Beauty Blender kind of picked it up. But yeah, I obviously knew of Selena Gomez. I've heard of her, obviously. Like, again, Justin Bieber, like, they're all younger than me, I want to say. They're probably a good 5 years younger than me, which, you know, now doesn't seem a big deal. She's 30 and I'm 35. Like, it's not that big of an age difference. But, you know, obviously when they're, like, teenagers, like 16 and I'm 21, I'm not, like, really following, you know, that kind of stuff. So I didn't really follow it. Like I said, I didn't even really know they dated until the whole, like, Hailey Bieber. I didn't even know Justin Bieber was married. Like, until that whole, like, thing came about, I didn't know. And it's not like I didn't care, but like it just like wasn't on my radar, you know what I mean? Like in general, I feel like people watch people older than them. So like I was really into like Jessica Simpson, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. They're all like they're like 8 years older than me. But like in general, like you're young and you watch people a little older because like that's who you look up to or whatever, you know? So like the Demi Lovato, all that stuff like that, like just wasn't my era. I don't know why I'm like explaining it in such detail. You guys get it. I just watched this Beauty Blender, so I'm like, I feel like it's like a little soapy maybe, but I probably should blend because that just looks a mess right there. And I saw recently, like maybe like a year ago, I started seeing her cooking show. I think it's like placed out of Malibu. Like she'd be cooking in front of an ocean, and I want to say she got her own cooking show. So like I just thought of her as this like entrepreneur. I did love that song. Is she the one who sings like, if you're ready, come and get it? Na, 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 na. Is that the one? I like that one. And there was another one. I mean, I could, but why would I want to? Is that Selena Gomez? Can't keep my hands to myself. I feel like it is. So, like, I did like her music or whatever, but like, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't listening. Anyways, okay. Oh, we got that. We got her because you don't like Selena Gomez. No, it's not that I didn't like her. I just didn't know much about her. And then during the whole Hailey Bieber versus Selena Gomez, Kylie versus, you know, I didn't know. I just like chimed in. I'm like, it's a hot topic. Let me chime in and just be neutral about it. Because I really do feel like neutral about it. Like, is there probably more mean girl behavior that I don't see or I don't see because I'm older or I just like, I don't, you know, like hope isn't the case. Like, okay, yeah, maybe there is a little bit. Because look, here's the deal. I actually don't know how any of these people are. I mean, if like the mean girls are 30, then it's like too much. But I mean, in my 20s, I definitely had like mean girl tendency. I definitely was never like a bully because like I was so too insecure to be a bully, although most bullies I guess are insecure. But I definitely could have been petty. And I didn't have a lot of friends to be petty with, let me just be real. But, you know, I would like watch people and get like jealous because they were like happy in life and I was miserable, you know, like I can admit that. But you know, I think at the end of the day I was like, oh, you know, Selena, you just don't hear much drama from. And I don't think she's like a drama person, which is like a good thing. It's kind of Killer Duff, right? There's just not much drama there. I don't think she's talked about like Justin Bieber and like how she hates him or I don't know their relationship. But regardless, I'm watching Only Murders in the Building right now on Hulu. And it is such a good show. We were putting off watching it for so long because I'm like, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good. I love Steve Martin. I love Martin Short. But you guys know, if you watch me, I don't like true crime. I don't like anything about true crime. So I was kind of putting it off because like, it's literally a true crime podcast. Like it literally says that right there, a true crime podcast. And I was like, this probably is not my jam. All right, let's do some contour one. I'm pretty pale, so I'll go with fair medium. So it was weird. But here's the thing, like I actually love Steve Martin, So I don't know why I was like so against watching this. I guess it just like didn't sound like my thing, but I love Steve Martin. One of my first viral videos ever is this video where I'm like speed reading a book. And the book it's a Steve Martin book. I don't know if it's Shop Girl or The Pleasure of My Company, maybe. I used to love Steve Martin's books. I have a banjo video that's up because Steve Martin played the banjo. And I was like, when I was like a little kid, I wanted to learn the banjo because Steve Martin played the banjo. My viral TikTok, King Tut, this could actually be a little darker. That actually is a Steve Martin bit from SNL, including the original choreography that I was doing. Like, I took it from Steve Martin. Like, I love Steve Martin. Like, I've always been a Steve Martin stan for real. And now I know it's like, it's kind of weird to say now because it's like, he's so trendy. So it's like, oh, yeah, I've always been, but I was like, I had this like a definite phase where I used to watch his movies. Now, let me be real with you guys. I love Steve Martin's comedy. And I love his books. Like, I love his serious stuff. Like, Shop Girl, the movie was so good. I think Claire Danes was in it. Jason, oh God, what is his name? He's in Wes Anderson movies. I think he's in the new Wes Anderson movie. Jason Schwartzman, maybe, was in it. It's so good. Like, I watched it. It was about like an older guy, an older man that was like in love with this young shop girl. And I read it when I was really young. So you guys know I had this whole like weird fantasies about older guys when I was younger. Like, I just always like liked older men. So I always like, I thought I did. I don't know. I did. And I just like, I mean, I had issues. But anyways, so I liked those kind of movies. And yeah, it wasn't like a creepy movie. Like, there's some like Taxi Driver that depict those kind of relationships weird. I mean, look, it is like, again, when you get older, oh God, not to go on this whole thing about age gap relationships. When you get older, the age difference is less for sure. Okay. Right. Like, a 30-year-old dating a 19-year-old, like, ugh, okay, ick, like, why? There's no business. You guys don't need to be doing that. 19 is still, like, barely a child, you know what I mean? Barely an adult, I mean. But, okay, that's an 11 years age difference, right? Now, let's say you're 55 and 44. Like, it's not that big of an age difference, you know what I mean? So, anyways. So Steve Martin was like a little older. I haven't seen it in a while. I probably should watch it again before I go recommend them. But anyways, I did that first video speed reading his book because I really did think the reason I chose a Steve Martin book to read is because I thought, well, maybe he'll like see this, like it'll go viral. Steve Martin will see it. I didn't know how to look up people. Like, I don't know. That sounds like I'm like, don't know how to use the internet, but I really didn't. Like, I didn't ever like look up people. Like, are they married with kids? Because like the internet was relatively new when I did that video. This is like not blending right at all. I don't know why this is looking not good. I'm just gonna get a brush and blend it because it's looking a little muddy. So I just like, I don't know why. I always thought he was like single. And so, you know, me being like 20 or however old I was like, maybe Steve Martin will see this. And maybe this is like, he's the person I should be dating. I am so pale. It does not match. Okay, let me go get a brush to like blend this. I just washed this too. I don't know why this side is so heavy with it. I guess I'm like scared to go down over that. I covered it pretty well. So yeah, I really make videos still to this day thinking somebody will see it. Now it's not so much like maybe they'll date me because I mean, I'm married to the best man in the whole world. I am married to the best man in the whole world. Not to go on a side tangent, but I'm going to go on a side tangent for just a minute. Go to my Instagram story will probably be deleted by the time you see this. Go to my Twitter because I tweeted about it. My husband sent me this like text this morning when I was getting ready. I came down to get ready. And he just sent me like, he never sends me memes, but there was like a meme or like a little cartoon that he sent me. And it was like, you're beautiful. And it was this guy like handing this girl flowers. And there's like 6 little panels. So the first one was that. Second one, but when I get to know you. And then like 3rd, 4th, 5th is like the girl brushing her teeth and her hair's messy. The girl like shoving her face with burgers. And then there's like a 5th scene. I forgot what it was. But then the 6th panel was like, you're even more beautiful. And I was like, oh, because I literally sometimes feel like, not that I let myself go, but I'm definitely way comfortable with my husband, which is like the goal, right? Like you want to be comfortable with your husband, but sometimes I'm like, am I too comfortable? Like, so I really do try to like, especially when I get glam, I really try and like put something like nice on, like sexy time on, you know what I mean? Like I do really try to like step it up on certain times. Cause like, obviously it's unrealistic to like look like that all the time. But I even bought some like nightgowns that aren't like uncomfortable, you know? I'm like, let me just not be in a t-shirt. Look, he really does think that I'm like, if there's one thing I'm confident on, I should probably continue getting ready. If there's one thing I'm confident on is like Moses is love for me. Like that's why I think in the past when people, we just did an interview with Entertainment Tonight and they were like, they're like, it was weird. They're like, oh, there was Reddit that, you know, all the rumors on Reddit of cheating. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't even know that was like a thing. You know, I always would see videos like way back, like they're getting a divorce, like whatever. And I'm just like, I guess like other relationships would bother me because I was never strong in a relationship. I'm like, if there's one thing I know that Moses loves me. I know we had a rough start at the very beginning and there was times when I questioned it even before we got married, but there was like no question in my mind, like the love, the loyalty. This man is like, and I appreciate it so much. I do not take it for granted. I am so, so lucky. We just hug and like make out in the kitchen because I just like love him so much. Like, it's overwhelming, and seeing him with Malibu and just seeing him be this best dad, but also just like really making time for our relationship too. Like, that gets lost when you have, you know, a newborn, an infant, and he really makes that time, you know, to like make it special. And I try to do as well. But anyways, that's a whole side tangent. I don't know. Okay, let's try this. Let's try the liquid blush in Happy. Let's see if this is Dewy Liquid Blush. Yeah, this beauty blender is like too wet, I feel, to like blend nicely. This is pretty. I like this. Okay. I put such a little dot on. Again, I put it on TikTok. If you're like, why did you put that on? I thought this was a rare beauty video. I put a lot on. Woo. Okay, well, you know, it's colorful. It is really pretty. This side turned out better, which is ironic because this was heavier. Wow, okay. I like it. It's heavy. I put it on too heavy, but I like it. Blend, 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 blend. Ding, 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 ding. But now I kind of want to watch Selena Gomez and everything. I like this. I think it's pretty. I'm kind of new to liquid blush. I used the NARS one before, but I'm kind of new to it, and I kind of like it. We'll put some highlight. Do you put the highlight on now? Like, I want to set under my eyes, but it's like, I don't think you put the liquid on top of that. Maybe I should do my eyes now. I guess I'm not gonna put under powder, setting powder under my eyes. I guess I could do it later. I know Selena Gomez did a Cinderella Story like sequel. Cinderella Story is my favorite. Speaking of Hilary Duff, Cinderella Story is my absolute fave movie of Hilary Duff's. Like, I love that movie so much. And even before Jennifer Coolidge became cool, Jennifer Coolidge was always cool, like, not gonna lie. Everyone loved her in Legally Blonde. She really did steal all the scenes that she was in. She was always in these movies with like these really hot blondes, like Reese Witherspoon, Hilary Duff, but she kind of did steal those scenes even back in the day. So I guess Selena Gomez did a Cinderella Story. So now I feel like I'm gonna be on a Selena Gomez kick, and I'm just gonna like watch everything. I know nothing about her, and I know in general we're not like supposed to comment on people's bodies, but I think she has such a beautiful body. And like, I guess like I'm hesitant to say anything because like I feel like this next part, like I feel like this next part could be triggering, and I don't want to trigger anyone, but like, she's not stick thin. And like, I know, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's not stick thin. She's curvy. She has curves, and not curvy in like plus size, not curvy and like thick. She just has curves. And like, I like watching it in Only Murders because like on the show, it takes place in the winter. This isn't like the fluffiest brush in the world, but it's okay. So she wears a lot of like sweaters and coats and turtlenecks and skirts and tights, and it just looks so nice on her body. And like, I know it's like I go back and forth with commenting at all on people's bodies because like I feel like if we just shouldn't comment on bodies bad, we just shouldn't comment on bodies, period. Because even that, I don't ever want to, like, let's say in the rare case, rare beauty case, she sees this because like probably I'll title this like Selena Gomez, I love you or something. You know, I seen her as a kid, obviously on Roses of Waverly Place, right? So like, yes, when she was a kid, she was a kid. She had a kid's body, you know what I mean? So I never want to like trigger someone into thinking like, oh, they're not stick thin anymore. And look, I think stick thin is so beautiful. I think curvy is beautiful. I think plus size is beautiful. I really do. But there are differences between all of it. And as a plus size, I mean, I'm fat, I'm plus size, but you know, a lot of times plus size and curvy get, kind of used synonymously, and that's fine because curvy is curvy, right? Skinny girls can have their own curves and stuff too. I feel like when there's like slim curvy girls and they're called curvy, they may think people are trying to call them like fat or something, which that is not an insult, but it can be. And a lot of people do get triggered by the thought of being fat and stuff like that. So if that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna get off this topic, but you know, I get it. As someone who's always been big my whole life, like it can and won't trigger me, but I get that it could. And I get it's a real fear for a lot of people to be fat or one day or whatever, you know, it's why there's diet culture and all that stuff. Anyways, moving on. I just love seeing her on screen. I like seeing her have, just a frame that's different than a lot of people I watch on TV. You know, I watch a lot of shows like that are just, you know, thin girls. And that's just how it is. That's how it's always going to be. You know, you watch The Bachelor, they're all thin. There's not one straight up fat girl on there. There's just not. I love the show You, but you'll never see like a thick girl being Joe's love interest, you know, like a fat girl. Because in general, fat is just used to be a fat character or to be a trait in a movie that makes the person weird or quirky or makes the guy like, oh, he's not shallow, he likes the fat girl, you know what I mean? And I think that's just how it's always going to be, because no matter what, sorry, this became like a whole body. I don't want to talk about it too much because it is like so annoying when people talk about it. But I'm going to do like a brown liner. But America's just fat phobic. They just are. Plain and simple. And it just is what it is. And it does suck. Trust me, it sucks. Like I wish it wasn't that, you know, but like, and because I'm fat, I see a lot more of it. But yeah, people are. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop eating lasagna because I freaking love lasagna. Maybe I should have made this liner black because I feel like the brown's gonna get lost. Anyways, I think she's so pretty. I love Selena Gomez. Apparently, Selena Gomez played from Lizzie McGuire, Miranda from Lizzie McGuire, her little sister in a spinoff. I just saw this on TikTok the other day. I'm gonna go in and do black here because I think the brown just blends too much. Which, like, I guess it was never aired, or if it was like one episode, but I need to see that. I need to see it. But she's so pretty, Selena Gomez. I love her. I just became a fan watching this show. But I heard she didn't get nominated for an Emmy or the Golden Globes or whatever people get nominated for. And Steve Martin and Martin Short did. Look, I understand Martin Short and Steve Martin getting nominated because, one, they're amazing. They're so funny. They're legends. Like, you have to nominate them, you know? But it is odd to snub Selena Gomez, who's such a big part of the show. She's an executive producer, but also her character is a big part. Her character is a big part in both seasons. Whereas Martin Short and Steve Martin created it. He's a freaking genius. They're so funny. I mean, they definitely have the best jokes. So, I mean, you know, maybe whoever's writing doesn't write well for females. Because in general, I feel like female characters don't get a lot of jokes on TV unless it's like, you know, a female show like Two Broke Girls or something like that. But she's so integral in the story, and her storylines are the most dramatic and stuff, and she's very good, and I love the way she talks. So I'm kind of surprised at that. I believe I heard that Steve Martin and Martin Short were like, that's BS, like she should have been nominated. My mascara, I lose it all the time, even though it's bright yellow, but I have a backup mascara. Oh, here it is. So, yeah, so I'm loving this show. Give it a chance. Oh, it's like, it is true crime-ish, but it's definitely just more comedy, and you definitely don't have to be a true crime fan to enjoy it, because I'm certainly not. But it's kind of like a murder mystery, but like light on that part of it too. The first season was way more like lighthearted. The second season is a little scarier because, like, I'm not gonna do any spoiler alerts. We just see more of the killer, like the chases and stuff, which is like, mascara face, sorry. I feel like I don't put mascara on right. Sorry, I'm like taking a minute because I don't want to get this all over. Yeah, like one of my biggest fears, like my nightmares and stuff like that, is like getting chased. I like hate the idea of being chased because, one, I mean, I might as well just be dead if I'm getting chased, because I can't run, I can't hide, I get out of breath easily. Like, even when I was like in shape dancing and stuff like that, like I was just never a runner. Even in school, when I used to do 3 gym classes my senior year. I was in so many gym classes, I don't know why. But I just can never run. And especially now, even when I run for like TikToks or whatever, like, I don't know, something funny. I literally can't even do it just to be funny. Okay. I always should fill my eyebrows, but then I'm like, no. All right, let's see. I'm going to go out for some coffee this morning. So I'm going to just go and do a little natural lip right here. Okay. I don't know why I feel like I just blend that in more. I don't know what I just did there. Okay, I don't know. I thought I was doing something. Okay, so we're going to put on the illuminator. I should open this too. This is like a blotting kit thing. I think I just got this because I just need blotting kits because I'm always oily. So I don't think I can even use this now. But this is cute. Let's look at it. Let's take a look. This is cute. I love the packaging. I do love how like clean, even though it was like came out dirty. I love how clean it is. This is so... Oh, wait, what? This is the blotting sheets, which I love. And I love the idea of this. But wait, am I just like... Is there supposed to be powder in here? Is there powder? Am I... Refillable compact containing oil absorbing wise and a radiant powder infused brush. Oh, is there powder on this? Okay, well, I don't need to try it now, but this is cute. I always need blotting stuff to go, so that's why I got it. So, like I said, I don't need it now. Should I put a little... I don't know what's happening with my lips here, but we'll just put a little cover up there. Oh, we gotta take this hair down. But yeah, Selena Gomez seems drama-free, actually, to me. Like, even during that drama, I feel like she was just like, I don't want a part of this. And she's also like the most followed person on Instagram, which I didn't know. I was like, okay, go off. Okay, so I put it on this side, but I think I went a little crazy with it. I also don't know if you're like supposed to blend it in with your finger. I'm literally blending it in with my finger, but maybe I'm not supposed to. How are you supposed to do highlight? This is, as far as highlight goes, like the prettiest highlight for sure, hands down. I use the powder ones and my skin just eats it. I don't know why. It like literally just eats the powder. Okay. Boom, boom. Yeah, I think it's pretty. I don't know. I feel like highlight, this one I went crazy on. This one is pretty. Yeah, I think it's pretty. Can you put highlight on your lips? I kind of want to just put it everywhere. All right, so whew, we are getting close to the end, my friend. They already shot the third season of this show with Meryl Streep and Paul Rudd. So I guess I won't be on the third season. See, Martin and Martin Short, they're so good. I just love this era of like old Hollywood. Like literally like old actors in Hollywood just killing it on these shows. Like Jennifer Coolidge, she's in her 60s. Martin Short and Steve Martin. I mean, they've always been iconic, but they're literally, Steve Martin, I looked it up, is 77. Martin Short is 73. I met Martin Short on a plane. I'm going to like post it or something like that. On a plane. If you just type in Trish Martin Short, it probably comes up. Like in 2016. First class, Vegas, LA. He was literally so nice. Like when I tell you probably the nicest celebrity. And it never stands out in my mind when I do like interviews or people ask me because like not to say I wasn't a Martin Short fan. I love Martin Short, but it's not like I was like this uber fan of him. So it's not like the first person that comes to mind. When I looked at that picture, it's like me in a Chippendale shirt. It's literally at the airport. Oh, it just like, I'm just reminded that day how like overly friendly and excited he was to take a photo. And I'm sure he gets stopped all the time. He's been famous for literal decades. And he was just like so nice, like so like overly nice. You know what I mean? Very few people are overly nice. Jason Momoa was overly nice, but I also paid to meet him. It was like one of those paid meet and greet at Comic-Cons. Quentin Tarantino was super nice. Like that's why I've always stand him. He was like the first big celebrity I met. Overly nice. And that wasn't, was it a meet and greet? Maybe it was. It was at his movie theater. And then Eminem. Although I did work with Eminem in a music video. I was like his co-star. And he was really nice too. It's always like the biggest celebrities I feel like are the nicest. Anyways, side note. All right, let's, oh God, I didn't do any powders at all. I just washed my makeup brushes, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, we'll just powder this, kind of blend. I don't want to go over anything too much. But thank you guys for the suggestions, because honestly, if it wasn't for you guys, we would not have been watching Murders in the Building. People kept saying it. It's kind of like Succession. People keep telling us to watch Succession, but I'm like, oh, that looks so boring. It looks so boring. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. It looks so boring. But if people keep like saying it's everything, like watch it, then I mean, we're gonna have to watch it, because we do run out of shows, and we get obsessed with TV. I get obsessed with TV shows. I love TV shows. So definitely keep the suggestions coming. A little blush moment here. Yeah, I guess I could do a little under eye powder. Nothing crazy, but this is really pretty. This is like gorge. Are you kidding me? It's crazy how many celebrities have makeup lines. Like, I didn't even realize. Even like Rihanna. Like, I mean, I guess I realized, but I didn't realize. I was like, oh my god, like Fenty Beauty is kind of like huge. What can I do under my eye? I guess I could put this under my eye a little bit. I don't want to go like nuts with it, because cute. And I have to see Little Mermaid this week. I was kind of putting it off because I didn't want to go over the weekend with like the rush, the crowds of people. But I want to see it so bad. Oh my gosh, I want to see it so bad. Okay, that was like a little speck. All right, this is like really kind of cute actually. Who knew, for a casual makeup day? Yeah, I really wish I could have used her foundation, but that was my bad because I got it too tan. Because I really in my heart was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be tan, you know, but I did not tan my body because I've been lazy. Okay. Just a little gloss, Let's take down this hair. Okay, this is like kind of cute. I love that there was no heat involved, because I have to blow out my hair because like my natural waves curl, whatever, it's not curly. My natural hair is just not cute. It's so frizzy. It's always been frizzy. Even before I bleached my hair has always just been frizzy. It never was silky smooth. You know, I'd always look at girls with like the straightest, smoothest hair, and I'd be like so jealous. Like, we used to have swim class in school, and like, you know, it would be like 2 weeks of the year, and we'd have to go swimming, obviously, and get our hair wet, because we had to like literally put our head under the water, which was so annoying because I feel like I just washed my hair. And the girls, like, you know, if we had gym first period, we had a swim first period of the morning, so then you had the whole day to have your hair look crazy. But all the girls would have like such silky hair after. My hair would dry naturally and would look nuts. And I tried to bring a blow dryer, but you literally only had like 5 minutes to get dressed, so it was like not gonna happen for me. But this look is pretty simple, I feel. Is all the braids out? Yeah. It's kind of pretty, right? It's kind of pretty. I'm kind of shocked. I didn't know how it was going to be. I just was like, my hair gets greasier now that I don't bleach it all the time. Like, I only bleach it like 2 or 3 times a year. So it just gets greasier. So I have to, oh, there's one more braid. I have to wash it more. But like putting the heat on each time, especially now in the summer and with pool days and stuff. But at the same time, you don't want it to get tangled, you know, if you just go to sleep with it wet. So I think this is like a pretty good option. Obviously it's not my like go-to, but I think it's kind of pretty. Wow. And it literally, my braids, like I braided my hair, and I'm not like a braider. I don't do French braids or anything like that. It literally took like no time at all. I think that's so pretty. Like, the only thing it's kind of lacking is volume, but I feel like by day 2 or 3, it'll be there. Because I put a hair mask, like a leave-in conditioner in this K18 stuff. I showed on my Instagram story. Follow me on Instagram. Just be this backup. I always am like, I post a lot on my story there. And I posted it. I was like, it's such a good hair mask. I feel like this looks so cute. Okay. Wow. I'm literally going to get coffee today. But yeah, that's cute. All right. How do we like this, guys? How do we like this final look? I think it turned out so good. Like, wow. Rare Beauty. I love it. I only really use the liquid blush and the liquid highlighter. I think it's really pretty. Let me know if there's another like must-have item I should order. I'm definitely going to get a foundation in a lighter color just because I need it too. I love the clean packaging, no pun intended. You know, as far as just the simplicity of it. But mine did arrive a little dirty. It's obviously not Selena Gomez's fault. It's not obviously not Rare Beauty's fault. It's probably Sephora or the warehouse or something that happened there. But yeah, all right, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you like these Get Ready With Me's. And yeah, I'll see you. Oh, speaking of podcasts, new episode of Oversharing is up now on the Oversharing podcast. It's my new podcast with COLLEEN. And I had so much fun doing it with her. We've like gotten to know each other so good. We've known each other like literally like probably like 5 or 6 years. Like obviously known each other longer, but like, you know, friends for 5 or 6 years. And it's been so nice to like get to spend this like fun time together and also just get to like know each other like on such a deep level. Like podcasting in general, even with guests, is like such an intimate experience with someone. Like you're just sharing everything. You're just like asking all the questions. It's like this no holds bar world. And so to have this experience with her, I'm so grateful because like you never know how long things last, right? She's busy, I'm busy. I'm just so grateful for the 1 episode, the 2 episodes that we have, because I love it. It's so fun. And yeah, hopefully we'll keep doing it. We're trying weekly, but you know, schedules get busy and stuff like that. But please go subscribe to that channel. It's been so much fun. We even post vlogs and stuff over there. So yeah, I love you guys so much. And Selena Gomez, if you're watching, I love you so much. You are just a light. You are beautiful. I love your cooking show in Malibu. I love your Only Murders in the Building. And I love you for staying out of drama. I love you for being the most followed person on Instagram. You are superior and you seem sweet. And yeah, I love you. And I wish I was a fan of you sooner. Okay, bye guys.